About a warmer forecast from here, and we'll talk about the weekend coming up in just a minute.
All right. Thanks so much, Tucker. D.C. residents are closer to getting a vote in the House of Representatives. The House takes up the measure today, and yesterday the Senate passed a key procedural vote, opening the bill up for debate. Along with the seat for Utah, the legislation would give D.C. a vote in the House starting January 2011. D.C. Representative Eleanor Holmes Norton calls it a great victory.
The message is out to the country. Hey, people who pay federal income taxes go to war. They're just like us. They're American citizens. So you have 2/3 of the American people across Democratic and Republican lines, no difference. And now it looks like the Senate is beginning to catch up to the American people.
2 years ago, a similar attempt to take up the vote in the Senate failed after a Republican-led filibuster. D.C. Councilman Marion Barry will spend one more day in the hospital. Barry had surgery last Friday at Howard University Hospital. His spokeswoman says diabetes and hypertension led to his kidney problems. The donor, a longtime friend of Barry, should also be out of the hospital sometime today.
If you drive into the district every day, you know the commute can be a nightmare. But how do we measure up to other cities? A new report about congestion is out on the roads. It might help you decide which places to avoid. Fox News' Beth Parker live in Southwest at what is apparently a very popular location. That's putting a nice spin on it. Beth.
Yeah, popular sounds so good, doesn't it? Well, it looks pretty good right here now, but I will tell you that what you're looking at is sort of the end of what this new study says is one of the worst bottlenecks in our area.
Here it is. A new study says this is the worst bottleneck in the D.C. metro area. It's the spot where the GW Parkway hits 395 near the 14th Street Bridge.
And that's where I come through every morning, and that's where it's weird. It's cool getting up to that, even coming through Suitland Parkway, but once you get there, you just slow down. It's about 10 minutes to get through that little area.
Here's the top 5. According to a company that studies traffic, these cities have the worst congestion in the nation. Number 1, Los Angeles, followed by New York, Chicago, Dallas, and then D.C.
I do have a car here, but I prefer to use the metro, for sure.
He avoids the big bottlenecks. The study says after the 14th Street Bridge, the other particularly bad areas around here are I-95 at the Fairfax County Parkway and I-66 at the Dulles Toll Road.
I think we should encourage more mass transportation. That's the solution that I have come up with. I used to drive all the way. Now I take metro.
And you prefer that?
Not really. The flexibility of having your own vehicle is there. But, well, we also need to think about the environment.
So the situation is pretty bleak. Here is one bit of advice. It's when not to travel. This new study says that the most congested time in the D.C. metro area is between 5 and 6 o'clock on Thursdays. Live in Southwest D.C. at the 14th Street Bridge, I'm Beth Parker. Back into you, Allison.
A very popular Beth Parker at a popular spot. Thanks so much, Beth. For more on that study, you can go to myfoxdc.com. Click on web links. Sarah?
Some students and parents in Northwest are rallying to get a library. A group gathered this morning at the corner of Wisconsin Avenue and Albemarle Street in Tenleytown, saying they want it now. The community has gone more than 4 years without a full-service library. It closed back in 2004 and was demolished in 2007. The design and funding for a new library was approved by D.C. library officials, but ideas put forth by other city agencies have delayed construction.
Police are out patrolling one Maryland neighborhood, who they are looking for and why women should be on alert.
Plus, another warning for women this morning, why that one glass of wine that's supposed to be good for your heart now has some doctors concerned.
And don't forget to check out the new myfoxdc.com. You can watch Midday Live online while you're there. Much more ahead this morning. We're back in just 2 minutes.
Extremely obese teens who are literally afraid of dying. She's actually broken both of her ankles from the stress of her weight.
If they stay like this, they will be dead in 5 years.
But we're giving them new hope to turn their lives around. All new Tyra.
Today at noon on Fox 5.
I was in between checks, really strapped. Didn't know what to do. This guy on the job site, he told me about Cash Point. They really got me out of a jam.
Take your free and clear card title to Cash Points, and you could get cash.
Get the cash you need in a flash at Cash Point.